G'day guys and girls, Pill16 here, and I've got a little video for you, just a little self-help video I guess, for the plays up to tier indicator that is in the garage now. A lot of people ask me when in platoons, is this tank preferential matchmaking? What about this one? So World of Tanks put a feature into the game a while ago, the plays to tier feature. Now that used to work pre 6.0, and then post 6.0 it wasn't there, and then they brought it back in, and then it didn't work, and then they fixed it, and then it didn't work for platoons. Well, they've fixed it again so that it does work in platoons situationally. However, if the platoon commander hasn't picked a tank, the tanks that you can see in your garage will be adequately displayed as plays to tier. What I mean by that is, if he hasn't selected a tank and you're browsing through your tank options and you know that, for instance, he's going to play a tier 8 next, but which one of my preferential tanks can I pick? Because he wants to play a preferential 8 or a preferential 7 or so on and so forth. So you want to make sure that the tank that you select is a preferential tank. So instead of going through the internet and looking for a preferential list, or having to spend ages looking through your tank list, you can have a quick look through your current tanks using the filter. You'll go tier 8 and filter tier 8, and then you can look at this little indicator in the mid left hand corner displayed here, and it'll show you what your tank plays to tier wise. So if it says, for instance, if you're a tier 8 or a tier 7, it'll say plays to tier 9 if it's a normal tech tree tank, or plays to tier 8 if it's preferential, like this one's displaying here. This rule applies across the board. If you go to a tier 8 and it's preferential, it'll say plays to tier 9. If it's non-preferential, it'll say plays to tier 10 as displayed. So it isn't quick. You have to stop on the tank for it to reset. If you just quickly go through your tanks, it doesn't actually load until the picture of the tank has loaded. So just be mindful, if you're clicking through really quickly, it won't work. If the platoon commander has already picked a tank, it won't work. Playing by yourself, this feature will always work. So just bear in mind, if you're not sure what preferential tanks you have, or what is a preferential tank, you can see by this little plays to tier indicator. I figured that this was a pretty useful bit of information to tell some people, because there's a lot of people, even in my own clan, that go, is this a preferential tank? Is this a preferential tank? What about this one? Is this a preferential tank? And I always say to them, well, check your matchmaker, check to see what your place to tier option says. And they go, oh, that's bugged. Well, no, it's not bugged, it's fixed. So have a look, see what you guys think, and hopefully this has been helpful. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.